everybody? This your girl CC with Where It Begins Magazine, and I got my co-host on the line. Hey, Mickey Monday, how are you?
Doing well, C. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you too.
Thank you. We have a special guest on the line. I actually met him on the app Clubhouse. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, where he's from, and what he do.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Izova the Khemist. I'm a hip hop artist from Watts, Los Angeles, California.
What's up, Izova?
Nice.
And welcome. So, what made you want to be an artist?
I started doing music at an early age, so I would guess what made me want to do it is just having an outlet to express myself. I feel like when I was a kid, I was very shy, timid. I didn't really have a way to express my feelings. So I started off writing poetry and DJing.
Okay. Well, I know you have an event here in the Atlanta area. Can you tell everybody about your event?
Yeah, so I got an event February 18th. It was very important for me to book a show the first night that I got in ATL as an artist. I didn't want to let no time go by. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to touch down, start performing, wiggling my way out there. So shout out to Showcase ATL. I believe Cassidy, hip hop artist, battle rapper Cassidy is supposed to be there as well. It's an event for him. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I don't know the venue, but it's in Duluth, I believe. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Showcase ATL.
It's at Barnacles.
Okay, right. You know what? I've been so excited. I've been trying to book more events. I haven't even been able to peep the venue. So I'm just trying to book away, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll take care of the transportation when I get there. You feel me?
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Can't wait till you come here to the A. I definitely will be promoting your event and sharing those details.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem.
Sure. So, can you tell us a little more about your single? Because I know you are promoting that heavy right now. I believe it's called Grind Mode.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Shout out to my man, Yusef Blake, YB the Prophet. He produced that track. And, just for artists, it's a little difficult to get producers to want to throw you, free tracks or work with you on a personal, everyday basis. So,
Right.
Me and him pretty much been networking. I met him off of Facebook, and we actually connected in person. And ever since then, we got a bunch of records together. Grind Mode was a record that we're doing for an EP of mine called Against the Wall. And it's pretty much letting people know how I grind, what grind means to me. You know what I'm saying? And basically leaving a legacy for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Within the grind that I do, the ultimate goal is to leave a legacy, for my daughters.
Okay.
That's dope. Yeah, that's real dope.
Yes.
Excuse me. So, I mean, you said, your daughters are like your biggest why. Everybody has a why. Everybody has a reason for what they do, what they get up, what they, wake up in the morning for, things like that. So would you say that those would be your biggest supporters, or who in your who in your life would you consider like some of your biggest supporters?
Like you said, definitely my daughters are my why. My mom, I would say, is my biggest supporter. You know what I mean? Because she wasn't a parent that, and I know a lot of people go through this growing up as kids. She was a parent and a mother that she definitely inspired and motivated my hustle, my grind. I've seen both of my parents, pretty much we lived in a project. So they created a candy stand, and I've seen them take that candy stand from it being just something they started in their project, apartment, and making money to feed us, their children. So my mom, she wasn't the type of parent to tell me, nah, you can't do music, or, you can't rap, or you can't DJ, or you can't do events. She was one of those type of parents where she motivated me. She told me I could do it. She told me I could do whatever I want to do. She told me don't get discouraged or don't let the wrong people into your circle. And, so I would definitely have to say my mother.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yes.
That's what's up. So you said at a young age, you were trying to really find a creative outlet. And of course, music found you. So, excuse me, tell us, when was that moment? Can you recall that moment when you first fell in love with music? Like what was that like for you?
Oh man, I would have to say before I even became an artist. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, Nas, Scarface, Lil Wayne. I'm definitely, my music don't sound nothing like Wayne, or I don't do anything like Wayne, but I'm definitely that's probably my favorite rapper. I remember being a kid with my shirt off, with my braids. You know what I'm saying? Like with a shoulder rag, kind of, doing what Wayne was doing.
Yeah.
And I think it's because too, like he was a young artist doing it so young. You know what I'm saying? So me seeing that, I was like, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that. So it would have to be me knowing I wanted to be an artist just from hearing those cats. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Tupacs, the Scarfaces, the Nas, and the Lil Waynes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Yes. So I know you're putting together some stuff for 2021 as far as you teaching some artists some things. So can you just tell us what are some things that music artists need to know?
Oh man, we got time for that?
But just give us about three. You just give us about three things they really, really need to know, when getting into this industry.
You know what? Originality. You know what I'm saying? I would say originality is definitely key. Knowing how to take from other artists, but also keep your originality. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you talked about that before. I pride myself on my originality. You know what I mean? My name, to the way I rap, to my lyrics. Do I take from other artists? Of course, I think we all do. But I think you got to keep it original, and I think that's the key. Also, I would say the power of network. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists don't network. They think they could do this on their own. They don't really reach out to other artists. We think we so dope in our own space that I think sometimes that could hinder us from reaching out to the right, people. And the last thing I would probably say is, I said networking, originality. I would probably have to say consistency. That's definitely another one. Just remaining consistent in this business. Anytime you stop doing anything, that force stops with it. So if you got 10,000 people supporting you, you got to expect them 10,000 to go down to maybe 7, 5, maybe even 3, because depending on how long you stay consistent, obviously you're going to grow. Once you stop being consistent, there's going to be a decline in that. So you got to keep everything going, stay consistent, and stay in the public eye. So those are my, 3 tips for any indie artists out there, even major artists. I'm pretty sure they're going to tell you the same thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. Thanks for those tips.
So just for sure. I was gonna say, just going back to, you say you had like an event out in Georgia, out in GA. What was it? Was it last week or is it this week?
The event is actually February 18th.
Oh, okay. Because the flyer said the 4th, and I was kind of confused because I was like, dang, I thought it already happened. I thought you were gonna, thought we were gonna talk about it a little bit more, but I guess that clears it up because I was a little confused on mine. I was like, wait a minute, what's I was like, did I lose that much track of time?
Yeah. You know what, man? There's so much on social media. All them dates start going through your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know I'm the same way. I be forgetting all kind of stuff, but I try to stay on track. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the event is February 18th. And I got a couple other events in the works too, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm just trying to build with all the DJs, promoters out there in the A, and I like to call y'all AT aliens. You feel me? that's the outcast thing. So you know, Bill definitely.
Okay.
Well, I'm in
Okay.
Atlanta. He's in the DMV area, so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah, I could kind of tell you're not from the A, but I was like, maybe he might live out there. You feel me?
Yeah, nah. I mean, I'm definitely just how you are. I'm gonna make my way out there too. The moment they kind of lift some of these restrictions, because I'm not gonna lie, like honestly, I know Cece lived down there, but just from my point of view, looking over there, I'm like, man, they don't wear no masks down there. They just be out willy nilly, just doing whatever. I'm like, hey, man, you know,
Right.
uh,
They
I've
know.
been fortunate enough to not, to not come across or not contract anything or be near anybody. So I want to keep it that way. So I just want to, what I'm saying, keep my wins up, keep the costs down. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, so tell me, are you are you like interested in battle rapping, or like are you a purveyor? Like how do you feel about the culture of battle rap? Because I know, even though this, you have an event with Cassidy, and Cassidy's not typically known for being a battle rapper. He's more so being a, just being a lyricist, even though underground he started as a battle rapper, but commercially, what I'm saying, people know him more for his records than his battle rap, unless you count the one he did with Freeway, which was an off chance because it just was like they was there at the right place at the right time. So,
Right.
what's your take on that?
You know what, man? I'm not a battle rapper. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you do have different types of battle rappers. So you got like the ones that freestyle directly off the top of their head. You know what I'm saying? You might have some bars that you got, in your notepad that you might bring out, but for the most part, it's off the top of the head. Now, it's all war if somebody say my name in a song. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit up, let you disrespect me on the song. Like I'm not gonna go at you. You feel me? But depending on who the artist is, at the same time, it's like if you don't really deserve my attention, I'm not even gonna look that way. You feel what I'm saying? Now, as far as the battle rap culture, I respect it 100%. Them dudes will rip your head off. You feel what I'm saying? And eat you alive.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of battle rappers, it's always a discussion where you got the battle rappers and then you got like the artists, And I think Cassidy is one of those artists that could do both, where he can battle rap and he can actually write songs too. I think some artists have a problem with having those connect where you a
Mm-hmm.
dope battle rapper and you make dope songs that not just battle rappers want to hear or lyricists, but the world want to hear. You feel what I'm saying? So and I would say Drake is another one. He makes good songs and he made a dope battle song. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I respect the craft, man, and I respect the culture, but I ain't really like trying to battle rap like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not really. I don't really feel like it's my thing. But like I said, man, if somebody say my name, that's just gonna give me the open door to go ahead and decapitate.
Yeah.
I got you.
I like that because I'm honestly the same way, and I don't know if you could tell by like just sitting here, but I'm a very calm and reserved guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the one to really brag or like really talk trash talk. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to writing in the pen, that's a whole different. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different story. So I agree with you on that. If somebody say my name, then I'm getting everything out. I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to war. You know what I'm saying? Battle squads and all. So yeah, I respect that out of you definitely for having that kind of mentality. Excuse me. But I was going to ask you, um, wow, I was about to ask you a question. I just lost it. But going back to um, going back to being a DJ, was there anything what made you shift into becoming an artist versus being a DJ? Because there's some people who have, excuse me, there's some people who have like they just have this knack for like reading the crowd and like
Mhm.
understanding the atmosphere and selecting the right music. So what made you shift your focus from being a DJ to being an artist?
As far as that, so I bought my whole DJ setup, right? And I was doing parties. I even DJ'd at my church. You know what I'm saying? The church I was going to at that time. It was getting big for me, and like I said, I needed more of a way to express myself as far as I guess verbally. You know what I'm saying? And being young, man, I flipped that record over. And if you know about back in the day, the records had that instrumental on the other
Yeah.
side. You know what I'm saying? So I just started rapping. And from there, man, I saw that for me, it was giving me that outlet I needed to voice what I wanted to voice. You know what I'm saying? Without anybody telling me, you can't do that, you can't do this. It was no guidelines. It was no, it was just all open field. So for me, that let me know, like, this is it. This is what you need to be doing. I found a lot of happiness, you know what I'm saying, within it. When I did take a little break from the music thing, I wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? So right then, that let me realize, like, if your happiness is brought to you by music, that's what you need to be doing, and you need to figure out how you can get paid, get get all the business right, and make this a living. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what kind of made me transition from a DJ to an artist. And I have, like you said, reading the crowd. I have that experience from being a DJ, and I just moved that straight over to being an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's dope.
So I know you said that Lil Wayne is one of your favorites, but who would be your top 5 favorite rappers?
Top 5. See, that's a hard question. Top 5. Yikes. All right, top 5, man. I'm gonna have to say Nas, Tupac, rest in peace. I'm gonna have to say Nipsey, Pac as well, rest in peace. That's 3. Man, 2 more all time. Jay-Z for sure. And then I would have to say, let me say like Busta Rhymes or Mos Def. You know what I'm saying? Busta, Mos Def, one of them. I had fun growing up with my hip hop, like listening to different people. I never stayed in the box as far as like the West Coast, East Coast thing. A lot of people tell me I sound more like an East Coast artist. And my brother, he listened to a lot of East Coast artists, growing up. So I can see how that is definitely, embodied my style. And as far as the West Coast, I think we, a lot of people assume all of us gonna sound like gangster, West Coast type music. So when they hear my music, they kind of say it's more so like East Coast style, but I think I got a lot of different styles wrapped up in one.
Gotcha. I was gonna ask you, that was gonna be my next question is, how is your style different from others? But you kind of stated it in that question.
Yeah, I mean, even to go on that even more, like, I would say with me being a West Coast artist, I have that style, but I also have like an East Coast type of style. And then I think just really being motivational and inspirational towards our people. My goal is to definitely voice what I've been through, but at the same time, I'm not looking to add to the violence and the clutter and the mistreatment and misuse of our people. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference, even as a person, So taking that into my music, you're gonna hear a lot of, uplifting music towards our culture, our people in general. You know what I'm saying? But our people for sure. And you're gonna hear a lot of inspirational music with the whole grinding. You know what I'm saying? Going after what you want. You know what I'm saying? I got a motto I live by, which is fixed living, and it's basically a determination of where and what your vision is, creating the life to live to it. So fixing your situation to how you want it to be, and lead yourself to that point. And I feel like we as individuals, we gotta fix that. Nobody else is gonna fix that, for us, fix it up for us. So fix living. That's what I stand by. That's a little motto I got.
All right, I like that. Yeah. Awesome. Yes, that was dope.
Appreciate that.
So tell us what else is in store, you know what I'm saying, for Izova, because I heard you say earlier you got a bunch of songs that you got with this producer. Are you gonna put out like an album? Are you working on anything like that? Maybe an EP or something to kind of, get your fans ready, you know what I'm saying, for the next year or two?
Yeah. Right. Yep. I got an EP dropping called Against the Wall. That's pretty much all produced by my man YB the Prophet. And then my album, I'm not gonna give out the title yet, you know what I'm saying? But I already got the title. Shout out to 2020, man. I got my title basically that year, from that year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like going through things people went through. And what I will say is, I wanted to title my album like something similar to what like Dave East, Nipsey Hussle did with their album. I feel like survival. Everybody's trying to survive. You know, the marathon. I feel like everybody is trying to, or victory lap. Excuse me. I feel like everybody is trying to run a victory lap. You feel what I'm saying? Or trying to get to that point to where we run in the marathon and whatever. So my title for my album is something similar. It's not anything like I said, it's not jockeying, but it's very similar in that, in that area. So I'm definitely ready to get my album. I got a lot of songs for it. I want to basically drop the EP first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drop the album. And that's just building up. You know how they used to drop the mixtapes back in the day. We're gonna drop the EP first, and then we're gonna build up to the album, merchandise, physical copies. I got 2 more singles dropping before the EP, which is 24/8. That's a single. It's like a basketball single. Definitely still, like I said, it's man, when you hear it, bro, I think you definitely gonna rock with it. Rest in peace to the Mamba. It's inspired by Kobe. 24/8.
Okay.
That's what it's called. And then I got another song dropping called Black Is, if I'm not mistaken. I think CC, you might have heard that one, a glimpse of that one. So that one is definitely inspirational towards our people, our culture. So be looking out for 24/8, Black Is, and the EP, Back Against the Wall.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, since this is Black History Month, can you shout out anybody that was your role model, or just anybody you want to shout out for Black History Month?
I would have to say, I think when I think of Black history and everything that's going on, Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Definitely we're going through the times we're going through now. I feel like us as Black people, it's cool to keep, being passive and not standing up for what's going on. But I feel like at some time and point, it's by any means necessary. If we talking about it, if we acting polite, and we still not getting what we need, what we want, what we asking for, what we deserve, it's gonna be time to start knocking some doors down. You know what I'm saying? You see everybody else doing it, and the consequences are not the same. We've seen that with the Washington thing. You know what I'm saying? Where they was at the Capitol. Nothing really happened to those people. So when we do it, it's a lot more consequence and things of that nature. So I feel like us as, the culture, we are the culture. You feel me? I feel like we need to figure out how we need to move as one, bypass all the opinions, bypass all the negative energy, and let's just figure out one way we can move forward. So I definitely got to shout out Malcolm X, and just anybody Black that invented anything. You know what I'm saying? We don't put a lot of light on our inventors. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like even this month, I try to go and just get information, school myself on Black inventors, Black civil rights leaders, and people that have done, anything to uplift and push our culture forward. So shout out to, all the Black inventors, civil rights leaders, and anybody now that's Black or in the culture that's attempting to do the same thing, but may not have that same media, put behind it to voice it or to, let everybody know what they're doing. But just shout out to us as a people. Let's keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's what
Sure.
I'm talking about. Okay. Mickey Monday, you have any other questions?
No, honestly, we kind of pressed for time, but So I mean, well, no, because I was gonna say we kind of pressed for time, but yeah, but well, everything you said was on point
Okay.
I appreciate that. Appreciate
for sure.
We do have two trivia questions for you. You ready?
that. Yeah, let's get it.
So mine is simple. Mine is, what would you tell your younger self about the music industry?
Mm. What would I tell my younger self about the music industry? Uh, if you stop, it can get oversaturated, and your consistency is key. That's what I would have told my younger self about the music industry. So I was basically saying, just the consistency thing, stay consistent. Anytime you stop, the game could get oversaturated. And then I was saying, we know it's grimy. We know it's a lot of fake people. The world is the same way, so that ain't really nothing new.
Okay,
Mm.
I like that.
Yeah, that was nice. My trivia question is, if you could break a world record, what world record would you try to attempt to break?
Man,
Or if you could be
right,
in the book of world records?
right. Man, I would have to say something definitely regarding music. You know what I'm saying? Something regarding music, or even man to take it to a deeper level. I would love to be a part of like a Million Man March of this century. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Okay.
real black man march with and of course I know I can't bring out the million people on my own, so being a part of that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be incredible. Man, because I hate seeing our people discombobulated. You know what I'm saying? I hate seeing us at each other, against each other. So I would love to be a part of any type of civil rights movement, with our people. And yeah, man, that'd be dope. That would be dope.
Okay. That's what's
Okay,
up.
okay. Well, I definitely want to say thanks for interviewing with us today. Continue your grind. I look forward to everything you got going on for 2021. It was nice to meet you. And, good luck on everything, man.
I want to thank y'all for the opportunity. CC, I want to thank you for your time. Mickey, I definitely want to thank you as well, man. She told me she had a co-host. I was like, that's even better. I will have to connect with more people. You know what I'm saying? And now I got family in ATL. I got family in the DMV area. Y'all got family in California. So
That's
Yeah,
right.
y'all come out here and definitely tap in with me, CC. I'm banging your line when I get to the A. And Mickey, man, I'll probably be out there. I don't know, man. DMV, I don't really know what's out there like that, but you can tap
yeah,
in with me and let me know. You feel me?
most definitely, man, for sure. I appreciate you coming on the platform and just kind of speaking, your talent and your tactfulness into fruition. Also, yeah, definitely. I actually have a sister out there in Paramount, like not too far from Compton. So, I'll come out there every couple of years. So I try to make it out there as soon as possible, and then we can probably link up. And then yeah, I'll try to find you on Clubhouse too, because I'm on there. I don't use the app as much because it'd be a lot going on Clubhouse. So, but I'll definitely go on there and add you if I find you. And if you're doing something, just ping me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll pull up.
I'm gonna find you
And,
on there and the.
Okay.
and before we get off, tell everybody where they can follow you at.
All right, cool. So all of my social media handles, Izova the Khemist. That's Izova the Khemist with a K, Khemist. Tap in with me. Like I said, once again, I appreciate both of you guys. This is where it all begins. Let's get it.
That's right. And they can find all your music on all platforms, right?
All platforms is over the Khemist with a K.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thanks again. You have a happy Tuesday. Be blessed.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all be blessed too.
All right.
Absolutely. You too.